Hello everyone, we all know I upload on this channel on a very consistent and very frequent scale. In this video, we will be looking at the current largest, arguably, park under construction, Universal Studios Beijing. This park will be located in, obviously, Beijing, the capital of the People's Republic of China, which is probably not a good idea to build a theme park in right now, but they've been delaying it, and so far it is delayed until May of this year in terms of opening. So hopefully that doesn't boost COVID cases, but anyways, let's see what this park will have to offer. Let's begin, shall we? If you decide to visit the park, the first thing you will see is the main hotel, the Universal Studios Grand Hotel, which is the largest hotel in the area. This will be one of the two park-owned hotels on the property, but there will be 4 other hotels very close to the park, and will probably have some association with it business-wise. The Universal Studios Grand Hotel, the main hotel, will be themed to the golden age of Hollywood, and will also have Spanish architecture, because that is present in LA. It will reportedly have about 800 rooms, not the biggest, but not the smallest, and it will also have a large pool and a lot of palm trees. That's all we really know from the concept art. Moving on. After passing through the hotel, which is like a makeshift entrance, kind of like Disneyland Paris, you will arrive at the Universal Studios City Walk. In it, there will be shops and restaurants, but no rides. The first restaurant will be the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium. It will sell sweet food and candy, like the name suggests. Next is the Cowfish Sushi Bar, which will sell sushi and other Japanese staples. The last restaurant we know about will be the Red Oven Pizza Restaurant, a modern place selling Italian food. So yeah, those were the restaurants. Other than that, the stores include Pete's Coffee, a rather large one, probably I think it will be the largest in the entire company's chain, and a local Chinese supermarket brand known as Pop Mart. I don't know much about it. Other than these locations of chains, we will have a very large IMAX theater, probably the largest in the company, IMAX. But yeah, other than that, let's move on to the first themed land. The first area is themed to Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood, California, where it all began for Universal. This area will be large, at almost a third of the park's entire area, although it will not have any rides unless the rumor that there will be a Revenge of the Mummy is true. If that isn't true, then there will be no rides. The park shops are unknown in this area, although we do know that the main attraction or draw into this area of the park will be a show called Lights, Camera, Action, hosted by the famed director Steven Spielberg and another Chinese director whose name I will not say because I'll probably butcher it. It will be another copy of the show already existing at Universal Studios Singapore. It has many things like explosions, so if you like explosions, you should see this show. That's all for Hollywood Boulevard. Next up. Second land is a mouthful called Transformers Metro Base. This land is small but will have a lot packed into it. The rides include a new ride called the Decepticoaster, which is a copy of the Incredible Hulk at Islands of Adventure in Orlando, Florida. There will also be a spinning flat ride. I don't know what it's called yet. And there is also going to be a copy of the regular Transformers ride at Universal Studios Orlando. Other than that, that's this land. Moving on. Our next land is also pretty small. It is called Kung Fu Panda Land, and it is themed to the Kung Fu Panda franchise. In it, you will expect to find Chinese food and Chinese fare, but other than that, for the rides, there will be a boat ride just for scenic views. I don't think it will have drops. It will kind of be like Jungle Cruise, but with animatronics, themed to the franchise, Kung Fu Panda. But that's about it. In this land, they don't have a lot of space to work with in this area, so they didn't fit much in. Next up. Next land is Jurassic World Isla Nublar. Here you will find a lot of references to both the Jurassic Park and World franchises, but for rides, there is not much to be disappointed about. The first ride is called Jurassic World Adventure. It will be a new track dark ride, and it will have a lot of dinosaur-themed animatronics. We have seen multiple photos of the inside, but I can't show because of copyright. There will also be a new family flying coaster Vekoma is probably going to manufacture it. That's almost certain. It will just be a standard ride. It'll have a unique layout, however, and the last ride is going to be a flat ride. So yeah, this will be a tourist draw and will be a highlight if you visit the park in the future. While editing this, I just saw in the concept art there will be a copy of the river ride. You'll see at a lot of the other parks, so yeah, you can also expect that here. Next land. This next land will be the smallest and the furthest from the entrance, so I don't know what Universal is thinking, but the next land will be Waterworld. It's kind of a land, but not really. It will only have one thing, the Waterworld show, which exists at numerous parks today, but other than that, very small area, and it only has one show, and that's it. Moving on, because there's really nothing here but the show. Next land is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. It will be basically an exact copy of the one at Universal Studios Orlando. There will be the regular Forbidden Journey dark ride. It will be a robotic arm ride. There will also be a new copy of Flight of the Hippogriff, but that's it here. And now for our last land. And our last land will be Despicable Me Land, or Minions Land, who cares what the name is. In it, you will see the regular Minion Mayhem Dark Ride, and that's about it. And there you go. Thank you all so much for watching my analysis of Universal Studios Beijing, coming to Beijing in May of 2021 this year. Thanks all for watching. My next video after this will be on another Universal park coming to Orlando, Florida in a few years, known as Universal's Epic Universe. Thank you all so much for watching. That will be coming on February 20th. Thank you, and I'll try to post more often. Thanks for watching.